you bring you got like a wash that off. Did you get that chicken? This is the TBF protocol. You slap it on and you just varnish
What
it
a
in.
coach.
Ooh, what lovely pecs you have.
You made me get these, bro. He's getting excited over there.
The fucking black chocolate and Milky Way.
Put your hands on their mouths, mate.
Fucking razor sharp.
I reckon this is a better time than any to intro the video.
So we are here at Matt Marsh's studio in High Wycombe. Today we have 4 clients doing the shoot. Here we have the stallion, Matt. In the back we have the
Hyenas.
hyenas. What we try and do here at TBF is try and have a laugh. Like Matt here actually went for a tan last night. He slacked it off. Blowing out, just making a fucking
Taking a piss out of you. Still blowing.
blow out. There you go. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. Big deep breath in. Blow out.
Oh, you cunt.
He's gonna have a hand mark on him.
I know, that's...
Is you not filming?
Yeah, but he's gonna have a hand mark on him now.
Look at that. Our shots are going to be fucking great, aren't they?
You look like a ravished animal. Hey,
I feel like one.
Oh my god.
Mate. You're going to fuck the day up now.
No.
Look at you, you're worried. I hope his editing skills are fucking good.
Yeah, this is the fun. The weekend continues. We're here today at Physique. We've got Harrison and Molly in. Harrison competes in how many weeks?
8 weeks time.
Molly? How many weeks?
6 weeks.
6 weeks, if you didn't hear that. Now, with this, we're going to have an in-person kind of check-in, see how they're both looking. Molly's shape is looking fucking nutty right now. And I'm gonna like just listen to what I say here, but don't take any offense. With Molly, right, what we need to kind of confirm here is her winning the class is going to be based on accelerating her shape. She has such a phenomenal shape. Her front shot, her lats, her glutes, everything is seen. Chasing absolute dick skin condition is just not going to favour her look. So we need to kind of keep within that criteria, keep a bit of a softer look. We just had a conversation a minute ago about not spending too much time looking through Instagram, which she doesn't. She's got a very positive mindset, and just staying in your own fucking lane and enjoying it. You're a first timer. Harrison, 8 weeks out. I think your high days are something like every fucking other day now, aren't they?
Every day now, I think high day, yeah.
And it's just keeping that look. Harrison's kind of top line is incredible. His back shots are really good. The conditioning coming through his hamstrings and quads are really good. And now it's just not allowing this look to fall apart. But we still want to bring new levels of condition. We're going to hit, is it back and hams? Back and hamstrings today. There's probably going to be a little bit of a difference between the sessions because for me, mine and Harrison's setup during an RDL or stiff leg is going to be obviously to bias our hamstrings, where we're going to manipulate that movement a little bit for Molly here to manipulate more of a glute kind of ham tie-in to some degree. We'll get started. I'm going to nip to the toilet, leave you to catch up with these two if they've got any questions.
Okay, so I'm 8 weeks out now. So yeah, it's now difficult to kind of go from here in terms of like food's going down, mood's low, hormones changing. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying seeing the visual changes. Like it's mad how like when I have these high days like I'm on at the moment, how the visual changes occur, and even just like throughout the whole dieting process, that's like the motivation to just keep going. When you see kind of like visual changes in your physique day by day and the weight changes and seeing that in your check-ins and whatnot, sometimes, you know, having that somebody to give you that accountability and looking over your physique, that second eye, just helps out massively, because sometimes you can get in your own head about your physique, how it looks and whatnot visually, rather than like, despite weight changes, like it's just so important to have that second eye, and I think Mike gives you that. And yeah, we're just looking forward to building the show now, and I think like physique is getting there, but it's also about like, for me personally, like the thing I struggle with is my posing. Like for me, I can diet down and get into like a really good shape, but if I can't show that through my posing, then I'm going to struggle. But we're practicing that every day, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm 6 weeks out now. Prep is going well. I'm definitely enjoying the process. I'm seeing daily changes every day. It is hard working full time. It's hard to find time to fit everything in, because it's not just a diet, it's posing, cardio and training as well. So that's probably the main thing that's going to struggle. As well, finding, like making sure that people around you understand. So it's hard at work and like my colleagues and stuff, sometimes I don't really understand why I can't go out for a drink. So you have to make social sacrifices as well. But it's going well, it's definitely feeling a lot more real now.
Drag. Good. What you've also got to take into account for Harrison, you look at his torso length in comparison to his lower body length. One more, bro. Come on. Aggression. Yes. Drive through. Hips, glutes. Come on. There you go, one more. End it on the floor, end it on the fucking floor. There you go. Good. Well done. gangbang in the.
Sit down.
Go on, sit down. We'll keep that bit in. So we've just finished training. I left Harrison and Molly to. What did you do?
I did glute drive.
Finish off with some. So I did a pull down, you did a glute drive, and then I did some rear delts to finish off.
Harry's posing here. Harry's going to give you a little bit of an update on where he's at, what he's doing. Talk to him, boy!
So I'm back in the growing phase now, trying to get absolutely fucking jacked, basically, 4,000 calories, probably going to go up soon, who knows, we'll see. It depends what he says.
They're like they're trying to manipulate me.
But, enjoying the process.
Get your hand off my fucking leg then.
Hey, my hands are in shot.
We have Joe here. Joe's probably been with me the longest in this room, actually. Yeah.
2 years in November. Yeah, cutting currently, weak as anything, on def calories, high cardio, high steps, get it done.
How much is high cardio?
40 minutes now, innit? It's pretty high.
Nice.
It was 50 last week.
I don't know what you heard about all that, but yeah, Joe would have been with me for 2 years this November. That's probably going to be around the time we're in a priming phase for him, because I'd like to start his first ever prep around Jan-Feb next year for probably the same show that Harrison here is doing next year. And then we'll go into the UK DFBA, then it'll be Tubro, so it'll just be that repercussion. So get saving your pennies, mate. Now we've got let's go to Molly, actually. Wait, did you touch on what you're doing downstairs?
Yeah.
You already know what the fuck she's doing. You already know what Harrison's doing. Dean, tell him, boy.
Well, tomorrow's going to be my first PCA show. I feel nervous, but I feel excited at the same time. Today's session was having a personal check-in with Mike and the rest of the TBF squad and going over a few poses. So, see how it goes.
Beagle Parry.
Cheers, Harry.
No worries.
Thanks, pal.
That was lovely.
You sound so sincere there.
We're going to get on the road to Hull now. I'm going to leave these scrotes to get home and do what they got to do. Cardio. Sorry. Here's a question for you lovely people, right? Within these in-person check-ins, right, do you look at the other person as a competition or an inspiration, or do you know what I mean? Because I often get messages off other clients saying, why don't I look that good? And commonly the answer is, your check-in doesn't look the same as that person. They're ticking the boxes, you're not. So when you see, let's say, when you see Harry's in his growing phase and you see how much he's grown, does that kind of like belittle your mindset or push it?
I think obviously you've got to just focus on being the best version of yourself. You can acknowledge other people's achievements, but ultimately you're not them. They're not going to be you. All you can do is be the best version of yourself. So obviously you can acknowledge people's achievements and whatnot and their goals, hitting their goals, but ultimately you've just got to stay in your own lane and just focus on being the best version of yourself.
I think it's easier said than done not to compare yourself to people. I think with team days, it's a bit different because, I don't know, everyone's just very supportive and I don't really get a competitive vibe, but with social media and stuff, it's a lot more difficult. So I think it is good to remind yourself that you're on your own journey and you just got to focus on what you're doing and not what anyone else is doing, because your journey is going to be completely different. You're going to go through different struggles on that journey than another person does, so it's just all about what you're doing.
It's a team vibe. Get to love it. Is what it is. You're in your own lane. Sort it out, love it or hate it.
Well, I'm the only one that's not natty, so I can't really compare. I shouldn't really.
I'm so glad you said that. The news is out.
I'm exposed. I'm on tons of shit. But at the end of the day, the best person to compare you to is yourself from yesterday and the day before and the day before that. And so the most joy you're going to get is looking at old photos of yourself to photos of you now, rather than comparing yourself to other people, because that's the only true growth that's happened. You're not going to grow into another person. So, yeah.
My personal opinion, I think it's just based on your work ethic, your determination, your mindset, and your vision and your belief, and just sticking to the work plan. And I think I'll say it's down to genetics and physics and physique, really. That's it.
Gmail, but we'll wait. 10 hours later. Right, I just want to get your initial pictures up. And mate, you're coming in really well now. Like midsection's tighter. Let's have a look at your side tricep. This has got to be one that's going to be great. This internet is doing my fucking nuts. Ah! Yeah, so you can stop that now because it's really frustrating me.
Morning, Dean, mate. Good luck for today, pal. Even with the matter in your teeth. Got a hole in my ceiling. Got a hole in my ceiling. Good luck, man. Also, mate, my challenge to you, should you choose to accept it, is to, during your routine, give a little wink to one of the judges.
Do you accept the challenge, Dean?
I'll try.
Is that you trying to wink?
Yeah.
Can you wink with one eye?
No.
Do it. Hey, you did it, you did it.
Did I?
There you go.
Oh.
He's gonna fucking pull now. So, show day has arrived. Took a look over Dean this morning. He's looking spectacular.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. We're like literally 2 minutes from the venue for where we stayed, but I'm not parking my car here. So we're gonna head to get his top coat a tan, and then just chill and wait for Harry and Lil J. I didn't shut that door. That's gonna be pretty shit if anyone. Yeah, that should have been a shut door, but we'll just keep driving and forget. Smile away. And we should probably do this entire part again. What do you think?
To be fair, I think you've said what you need to say.
Yeah.
Or if you want to give a lowdown on what Dean's like, what
Dean's a funny fucker. Dean, he didn't weigh his oats the other day, and I've still not forgiven him.
I meant more in terms of like where his physique's at.
He's looking good. Like as a natural competitor in the time frame we've had, like could we have pushed for a little bit more condition? Yes. Why have I not pushed for a little bit more condition? Because within Dean's structure and strengths and weaknesses, and I can say this because I always talk back to clients about strengths and weaknesses, is his strengths are within his upper body, predominantly his chest, his back, and then like across his arms. His weaknesses is certainly his lower body, and that's predominantly because he's probably not focused on those muscle groups for the first 3 to 4 years of his training life, because most people don't. We all go into the gym and care more about what's aesthetically pleasing to us in the mirror, and that doesn't always mean lower. But what I will say on the topic of all this is Dean has absolutely owned everything I've given him to do. He's made such a staple to the plan, and he's bringing a very good physique. He is bringing a very good physique, one that is very pleasing to the eye, in my opinion, for the class that we're going to do. And I'm very excited just to see how he stands up against guys that are going to be assisted, guys that are probably going to have a little bit more muscle mass on that lower half, and we'll just see where the judges favour and where they place him. The work is done, and and I think it should be awarded, and we'll see. We've got a lot of people there going to show support. We've got this being filmed. It can, like, his parents can watch this, his family can watch this. Just, yeah, here for the ride, making memories. Muscle and memories. Wait. Secret ingredient, Dean.
I thought the secret ingredient was being trained by Fox.
No, I'm just a necessity. Am I doing overboard with a TBF or with this too?
Nah, that goes, man.
What were you saying, Colby?
I think so.
What?
I think you should have more. I think you should have the logo tattooed on your forehead.
Oh, mate, imagine the pain now.
That'd be horrific.
You know, if it weren't painful, I'd probably do it.
Stay tuned for Mike getting his head tattooed.
Sorry, trust it. Breathe through this as hard as you can for that core fold.
Okay.
Twist. Yeah, nice, man.
Oh my god, you're a literal child.
Do you need to hold your hand when you cross the road as well?
Yeah, please.
Literally useless. Completely fucking useless.
I'm baby.
I hope that's caught on your hair.
Yeah, it has. You got it wrong, haven't you?
Nice.
Quite hard. Nice, bro. Quarter. Looks as hard as you can. How are you telling?
Lean that fucking torso forward, do and lean that torso back. Better.
Turn a little bit more. Also, not the most optimal amount of chicken or meat. Dean, I've got a present for you. This one's an helicopter. Dog. Now please chew your food.
Dylan, Luke, Joe, Heracles, and Dina. A quarter turn facing the rear. A quarter turn to your right. And a quarter turn facing the front.
Harder, Dean! Once!
Gentlemen front, double bicep. Last one. Side.
Come on, Dean! Chest up! Chest high! Up!
Front, abdominals and thighs.
Take your time! One!
Most must.
Come on!
Lights go out and
Yes! Bicep!
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Dean.
Second
goes And relax, thank you, gentlemen. Please make your way to the rear.
Saxon King, Michael J. Fox. Sorry.
Saxon King.
You didn't get an interview, so I'm giving you my interview.
Yeah, man, it's cool. It's cool.
So, Dean. How did that go?
How did it go?
You fucking negative cunt.
I know. What's wrong with me? Yeah, it went well.
What did you know? You're like, so leading up into the show.
Yeah.
What was your focus? What did you want to do? Did you want to step on stage?
Yeah, of course, I definitely wanted to step on stage. That was the whole goal for this year. Was to
You
definitely
prepped to win, right?
Yes.
You didn't win.
Yeah, of course I didn't win. Yeah.
What did you take from that? Oh, you're right.
Just gained a lot of experience, and if I want to go again, I can always.
And
Get
when you was backstage,
Yeah.
and you're looking, they're calling all the numbers, and everyone's walking up to the line, and they're like this.
Yeah.
And you're looking at them.
Yeah.
What's going through your head?
So many different feelings and emotions. Just adrenaline as well. Bit of caffeine kicked in as well. Just heart was pumping. The pump was there as well. So everything really.
Mom's spaghetti, arms heavy.
Be like Eminem in an 8 Mile. Yeah.
So then you're there in this queue, and I've been there, so you're probably looking down at the guy in front of you, looking at his bum, like, oh, that's ready to raise glutes.
Yeah.
Looking at his back, oh, he's big,
yeah.
is he going to beat me? But in reality, when you're up there, and the judges like go, line up, and you get into that front relaxed, all you're focusing on is the judges, right?
Yeah,
When you pose.
that's the main focus anyway. Yeah.
And Harry is here to the left. Harry, what do you think Dean here missed within his posing?
I don't think you were that far off. Obviously, there was definitely a couple of tweaks that could have been made.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Head in the right direction. I
don't know what happened there. It was like I was like that. I was like,
either side of the stage, but you know what? You didn't look out of place at all.
Thought I did.
We don't think you came last. We're not 100% sure, but we don't think you came last. And regardless, you were 99% like certainty. You were the only daddy up there.
Yeah.
And the fact that you even looked, in place amongst everyone else is a testament to your hard work.
Okay.
So now go into that, right?
Yeah.
And the shots are there, right? And this is your first time. So when they moved you, from like here to here, it was like you were like looking, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go?
Yeah, so I didn't know where I was going. Yeah.
And then they called it, right? There's one thing you did is you kept your composure, right? You as a fucking team player. You fist bumped guys, you did this. You weren't a modicum.
Yeah. Some of them were. I noticed that. Yeah.
No comment. Team. Gang shit. And you looked incredible.
Yeah.
You started your routine wrong. You went like this, like you was about to propose to the judges.
I know, and I was like, oh.
But it was done. as a coach, as your coach, is I see what you've done is like my expectations was I feel and felt that you prior to seeing the lineup that you was good enough for a top 3/win, right? However, the minute those boys come out, I knew that he wasn't going to break top 3, right? Because those top 3, like 7, there was 4 people that didn't break top 3. 4, right? So now you look at that, there's so much more upness, but there's one thing you need, there's more tissue. But you're not going really to out-muscle those top 3 that's probably been assisted for a long duration of time. Now, my heart, I want you to end this season on a victory, or at least take some level home. Right? So I would like us to continue prep. However, you're the boss. You pay me. I work for you. So you have to go and decide what you want to do. Right now, we're going to go fucking eat. Day 3 of the weekend done. See you tomorrow. Done? Well done, man.
Cheers, man. Thank you, bro.
Day 4 of what has been an amazing weekend. We've had 4 clients do a photo shoot on Saturday. Me, Harrison and Molly got a session in on Sorry. We've had 4 clients do a photo shoot on Friday with Matt Marsh. Just got the photos this morning. I'll probably get Colby to put a few up here because that's a fast turnaround, that is. Saturday, we got a session in with Molly and Harrison, and then we went over some posing with the gang, headed to Hull. We know Dean competed yesterday in a very good lineup. And today we're here at the recovery room to see Gareth, get some content on some kind of subjects we feel very valuable to people and people should be doing. We're going to look into the hot and cold water therapy room, and just generally I need to get my bloods done. Colby's going to get his bloods run. Lewis, client here, like 8 weeks now post show, he's going to get his blood work done, so let's go inside.
Because I'm about to stick a needle in you as well, mate, probably.
What was your rate? What was it?
105 or something, wasn't it? What's that?
105. He had caffeine.
Yeah, he's had he wanders in with a can of that.
I've had a coffee.
Yeah, that sort of do it, won't it? That'll send your heart rate up a little bit.
I've had one as well.
Have you? Just the one?
Don't do
Just the one.
I was about to crack open the second.
My God.
Good job I didn't take it with that.
I need some caffeine for the hot and cold.
I'm going to stick a needle in you.
You're not a fan of needles?
No, my needles, it's a blood.
Oh.
We are here, as we said, and I'm going to just give an overlook. So, around 3 weeks ago, I received a letter from my GP, which kind of revealed that my left ventricle was only operating at around 40%. Having had a quick conversation with people close to me, realistically, within the world of bodybuilding, no matter how kind of ignorant you are to the fact, you are pushing your body to a point that is going to break that homeostasis point where we want to be happy, and we're also, as much as we're saying healthy and being thing, you're always going to hit some risk. I know for myself, and I've still since that letter jeopardized things. I know I don't really look after my cardiovascular health in terms of cardio. I don't look after my cardiovascular health in terms of still avoiding potential risk in terms of PED use. Over the last probably 8 months, I've used just a dose out of what is known as testosterone replacement therapy. I've gone to the highest I've used is 300 milligram, which to most is a healthy rate, like a non-risky range. But again, what would be non-risky would be not using. And then prima bowling, which when if you look at the kind of the, let's say the reason behind using that is safer use to a degree at a small dose, but I can't be pushing those areas, and I will resist temptation of that now. You get very much caught up on the kind of like, right, I want to progress. Through progression is going to come risk, and I should be fucking learning by now, having had 2 heart attacks. And yes, there's been a lot of stress. Having Gareth in my corner, both for myself but also for my client base, is fucking something that I'm very grateful for. So again, Gareth, thank you for providing the service you do. And that's why we're here today. We're going to do a full blood work panel, get everything done. Unfortunately, I've already drank caffeine because, again, I'm a fucking addict. I'm addicted to caffeine. Probably, again, something that's not ideal for me, but
Tastes too good.
You're a work in progress, you are.
I'm a mess.
You've
I'm
got
a
it.
mess. But what I want to just touch on is, again, for anyone that doesn't know Gareth, I'm going to let him introduce himself in a moment when I've shut up on this tandem. Gareth, amongst all of my kind of unstoppable client package kind of guys, and everyone else has the option of an add-on. This add-on allows them for X amount of blood work per year. Within that subscription, they pay Gareth a monthly, because again, all of this can become very costly, so breaking it down into those monthly payments helps out. That's only available to TBF, so if you want to inquire, drop a DM. No, I'm only joking. Message Gareth, I'm sure he can discuss potential opportunities for you. Now, within that, he then obviously does the work for a client. The client will meet up, they'll do the blood work, they'll come here at the recovery rooms, and within what I reckon, I've never waited anything above 72 hours. The results are normally within. That's
depending on the time of time of week that you get it done.
Potentially a week max.
Yeah.
The blood work will come in. It's password protected, so only you, the individual, know the password. If you then choose to share that with your coach, you may. So I'll then review the blood work. Gareth's already had a look, and he will organise a call with that said client and discuss that work. Because here's what I love about this, is I as a coach, I'm very confident in my ability to read blood work. But you as the client, you're almost going to have a pronounced trust in me. And I don't want to break that trust, so I would rather you go to the professional person that has done that blood work to get their scope. And then when you talk to me, most likely we're going to sing off the same IM sheet with the same information, which is going to give that client a much more pronounced trust in the blood work being accurate. There are people out there that don't give a flying fuck about blood work, and they'll have it done and they'll go, oh, it's great, there's only about 10 reds. These guys need a slap sometimes, and you have to own them in. Don't know what I'm saying on this, but we're going to let Gareth introduce himself. I've probably said everything I need to about him, but I want him to talk about why he set this business up, why he is where he is today, and what his goals are going forward. Take it away, sir.
As Mike says, I'm able to provide a fully confidential and discreet blood work service for athletes, whether assisted or non-assisted. The main reason being that my background is in health screening. I've spent the last 16 years doing this, and I've transitioned into helping particularly bodybuilders and athletes in general. And I'm very pleased to have working with Michael in helping his athletes, because the more information you can gain about your health, the better informed decisions you're going to be able to make. We are so unique, biochemically unique, that without looking at yourself, you're not going to be able to make those decisions and change and focus in on things and make the changes that need to be made. This is why I'm able to provide that service, so there's no need to be burying your head in the sand anymore, because we're here to help. As I say, I help Mike's clients out, get the blood work done before start, middle of their season, and just try to give them as much information as possible. So we've got Mike here today, and we're going to see what the state of play is with Michael. Is a very good example, but yeah, purely within the context of the fact that he has had health problems, unfortunately from advice has been given before. So yeah, it's important we keep an eye on him.
Made some giant mistakes.
Giant mistakes, yes. What we're going to do as part of it's a health screen people get. It's not just me taking some blood, sending it to the lab. You get a full health screen. So we're going to do blood pressure, we're going to do an ECG, where we're going to look at the electrics of the heart, which is very, very important for Mikey because of his past history and the fact that he has had 2 heart attacks. Being able to keep an eye on these things is absolutely key to you, isn't it?
You know when I'm nervous,
yeah.
I take my wedding ring off and I rub it.
Do you? That's fine, mate. Whatever you need to do.
I was there
as long as that's the only ring you're rubbing, that's all I care.
Every single show I've been to,
is it your lucky ring? If you rub it, then people...
I fucking wish it brought me more luck. I've got trophies and fucking overall swords everywhere. But even, you remember your show? I dropped it.
Did you
That's why
Did you notice it or someone else noticed you doing it? Taking it off?
Molly noticed it. She's like, why do you do that? And I'm like, I always do it.
So yeah, basically, I've just organised or just put a new profile together which is really focusing in specifically for bodybuilders that are assisted. So we're looking at the really, really important markers that tend to come up when you're assisted. And the big ones are going to be sticky blood. So we're going to look at hematocrit and hemoglobin, lowered HDL, which is cholesterol. That's the one that provides the protection to the heart, more of an anti-inflammatory. And then we're going to focus in on things like your liver and kidneys, but ALT and creatinine, EGFR, CRP, inflammatory markers. So we can pare these things down, but it means that when you do look at something, you're looking at a lot of different things in one go without overcomplicating the profile too much. All right.
Over 62.
You're on meds.
Obviously meds.
You're on meds for that anyway, aren't you? What's your sleep like?
Perfect last night.
Is it?
Fucking, I was tired.
Oh yeah. To focus in on the diastolic more than anything, 80 is your gold standard. This one here, the systolic, can be a little bit more up and down on things like caffeine that he's had, just chatting when we're doing it, but that's the big one. That's the measurement of pressure as the heart fills back up, and 80 is your gold standard. In this situation, when you're doing blood work, you usually give people a bit of leeway, so you say 140, 90 and anything below that, purely because when people are having blood work done, they usually tend to be a little bit apprehensive about this whole situation, so you have to take that into account. But yeah, pulse rate's low, but you're on beta blockers anyway, aren't you? So that's it. There you go, all done, mate. Yeah, man. So you've got no arrhythmias, you've got nothing like that. Yours is purely
damaged.
It's just, your just heart doesn't. But you can definitely improve that.
I think so.
You definitely can, but a lot of it's going to be about you changing your whole perception of how you're going to, you yourself. You've got to stop thinking about training like these guys do, because they're
you have to
up
walk
these
the
things.
walk, though, you know.
Yeah, but right, no, but you have to walk the walk, but you also have to still be alive with it, and actually realise that if you want to do this for a long, long time, the way you approach your training is different because it's down to the context of what's happened to you with your heart issues. That you've got to keep telling you that. But you could make some giant strides in improving this without a doubt. Yeah, you're not digesting protein.
I've barely ate any of these last couple of days.
Yeah, he's still not digesting it properly. There's a bit of protein in there. But yeah.
Eat it.
Digestive enzymes, mate. That's what you grab.
Let me write that down.
Laser
Just put
things.
that all the way down there.
Yeah. You can probably get under that one there. Some of your back
my fucking penis.
No, what about your actual height?
Right, head back, shoulders back. Come on. Let's see how tall you are.
172 centimetres.
I'm going to put. No, you're more than that, mate. That's only 5'7" 3/4.
Fucking
You're about 5'8" 3/4 here, mate. You're about 175.
Growth hormone works.
Take a really good deep breath in and blow out. So breathe in, blow out. That's it, good stuff. 87, 3.58. Yep, that's fine. Anything with 85 is a pass.
Usually a good blower.
He's a fluffer for all his athletes.
No blow, no go.
Okay, we've got Mike here. It's the second time you've done it, isn't it? But we're going to go a little bit more this time. So I think really it's just trying to get across the massive importance of programming recovery sessions into your overall fitness regime, basically. And this contrast therapy is one of the big things to help the body recover more. So we've got the ice bath and we've got the sauna. Mike's been and done it before, but he only really played around it. You're going to go for it today, and we're going to sit him in here, and he's going to be fine. We just had Sam going, so yeah. So he's just going to have a quick shower, and then we're going to get him in.
I've got a shower seductive.
Oh, the shower's coming off.
You got to give it the...
Right. Go on then. In you get. Breathe in.
I kind of get too excited. Can you reset that?
Yeah, we'll do. Go. In. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. That's it. Mum, you can do it. In through your nose, out through your mouth.
I'll slow it down, mate. Nice and slow. That's it.
Give you 2 minutes, mate, yeah? Stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, out you go. Good stuff, well done, mate. Get yourself in there, go and join the party. Oh, the overflow party. You smell that. Good. So basically, what's happening when we do this contrast therapy, we call it hormesis. So it's stressing the body in ways that we as humans evolved to have to cope with, because if we didn't, we would have died. So just the very fact of doing this type of thing, taking your body out of the comfort zone, just, I believe, just switches things on in the human body that are meant to be switched on and are very positive for us to do. It will massively help buffer what we call distress. This is called eustress or good stress, and distress is the stuff that we have in everyday life which causes all the problems. But doing this will massively help buffer that.
That's a wrap. Blood work done. A couple of minutes in the ice bath. Some guy sat in there for
4 minutes. They got 4 minutes.
Rather than
You did well, mate. You did better than you did last time.
Yeah, I did. I think
it's
I was
all about
more
little
calm.
gains, isn't it? Yeah. It's getting that breathing right's the key.
Yeah, probably no caffeine prior to
Yeah,
it.
probably that's a good idea. But if anybody wants to come and experience the benefits of contrast therapy, the recovery rooms, www.therecoveryrooms.uk. Go on the website, you can book on £5 for a taster session and come and experience the amazing benefits of it. Sorted.
And for all blood work, all bases covered. Cheers, man.
All right, matey,
Thank
nice
you very
to
much.
see you again.
Just finished off at all bases covered. We are here at Physique Evolution, the Midlands Mecca, as they like to call it. We're going to hit a pool session shortly, but we're just going to talk over where Lewis is currently at, where he's been since his show, which was, how many weeks ago was the 26th of March? He's 8 weeks, I said 8 weeks earlier, that's quite nice. 8 weeks since Lewis stepped off stage. Since that, we've kind of reversed out gradually, tapered his calories up, removed his cardio to a degree. Is cardio back in?
2 times 30 minutes.
And that's simply to keep Lewis accountable to actually doing it, and it will probably just limit the damage in his mind if he does decide to have a meal off plan, because right now we do need to balance a little bit of life, because he has a partner, he's in a full-time relationship. When you're like, you've got two extremities, and I'm going to say this because I feel that it's important, is you've got Ella, you've got like relationships where both parties are absolutely obsessed with the gym and that's their entire life. Then you've got people that are kind of like will literally bend over backwards for the other person and will just put their life on hold. And then you have like a support network who will support you but also wants that same level of support within their life and what they enjoy. And I feel that Robin's that kind of person. She'll support you through and through, but you have to give back. So we have to allow that. I think we've got that pretty much stapled down. Lewis has had his blood work done today. I'm going to let Lewis talk about how he's felt over the last 8 weeks since show, because what I'm saying is pretty much biased to my beliefs and it's not what it's truly going through. Hit it!
Yeah, so like Mike says, we've been in like a sort of maintenance sort of phase for a while now. Coming out of the show, actually the first couple of weeks coming out of the show was quite tough because I had this discussion with Mike. So once you finish the show, there's a bit of a low period where there's no target anymore. Like the thing you were aiming for is done, is gone now. So there's no target to aim for anymore. So yeah, the past 8 weeks have just been giving time back to those who gave it to me during prep. And then as well just sort of sitting down with Mike, working out what I need, what my support network needs. And then a couple of weeks ago we made like a very, very sort of vague roadmap to try and get that mentality back of having a target to aim for. So in the sort of like area of September 24 is where we've put that sort of target. That's not set in stone by any means, but it just gives me that mentality back of working towards a goal. But yeah, blood work's just been done. That was really good, really insightful. Gareth's a really knowledgeable bloke. So make sure you watch those reels and learn what you can. So we'll get those results back. We'll have a discussion and then we'll see where and how hard we can push the off season going into this phase.
So, as we're about to get into the session, we bumped into James here, who is a new client at TBF. I've probably, how long have we known each other, sort of seen each other in the gym?
Probably about 2 years.
It must be.
Must be about 2 years.
So when I used to PT, James used to knock around in the gym training, but he reached out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Reached out, jumped on board, and I said to him, I'm very excited to have him a part of the team, because again, seeing someone who trains hard, and certainly under this, has a decent physique, he's got to get that body fat off, and reveal a fucking monster.
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Hey. They been on their ass, bitch, I'm on the rail. I wrap it, I bag it, I pack it for sale. Got feeling on speed out, hit me to chill. I give it a thrill, I put it on film. Niggas facade, get applaud, that ain't real. Come to my section and flex, we can tell. I got a show and she dipping them nails. I'm flipping my L's, I know they can tell. I did it too major, they hit me for favors. Been him since the cable was cut in the cradle. What's up, only right that I do it. Colossal until I'm a boss, so they want me to fail. Look, we prevail. Tell them to point out who said it, they run it. Bitch, I'm on your tail. Know that they talking, they telling them tales. Just know how to tell, that shit for the sale. Hey, they talk like they got it, but they need to stop it. I'm leading with logic, my heartbeat is frosted. I seen it, got optics I needed from Shawty. She mean with the top and it's obvious. They need him a target, I'm dodging their darts, make them reach for the stars. I'm dumping, I'm forcing the pun off the runs. I'm moving with caution, I'm saucing my nigga is nothing. From nothing to something they'll never be. Tycooning, I'm Jay with the thizzle face. I'm nothing my section has ever seen. Run the ice so I'm clutch, I don't need a screen. I'm Curry, I spit shit from 30 deep. Do the pin in the pad like a surgery. She be curving you just to flirt with me. Toolie tucked off, but the jewels out. I just in a home with a full mouth. I'm a rare breed when the moon out. I'ma stop playing by the rules now. I been ran plays, need a new route. Queen said she needs space in a new house. Mom told me that she pray for the kid every day. No wonder I'm getting paid for the tunes now. They been on their ass, bitch, I'm on the rail. I wrap it, I bag it, I pack it for sale. Got feeling on speed out, I hit me to chill. I give it a thrill, I put it on. Niggas facade, get applaud, that ain't real. Come to my section and flex, we can tell.
That session ravelled off. Lewis here, he's going to go eat. He's behind on a few meals. It's been a long day. There's never really a time that I can train in any gym that client trains at and not interact and things, which always shortens a session, makes them longer. I've gone over posing. Lewis, in my opinion, is in a point where I kind of expected him to be and wanted him to be. There's a certain level of balance when it comes to life balance. Health marks are good. The love for training's back, right? Like, he's progressing every session. Goal now for me is to get that blood work back. We assess the markers. We discuss again a potential roadmap. I've got a few in mind. What I might do is, because between the time between now and this video coming out, I don't know why I'm saying this because you've probably seen it, I'm probably going to grab Lewis on a call, like a Zoom. I'll probably screen record that and put it in this. I'm actually going to do that because I've just said it, and then that'll prolong what we're actually going to do. So you'll hear that in the next screen. Good session, man. This is one of my strongest clients on the team, pound for pound. I'd like you to meet Chloe. You would have seen her in a previous video. What are you going to work with today?
I think I'm 117.
We're going to film her top set. Working set. Good, come on. How we work, let's go. Whoa, 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 come on, breathe, go. Easy. Tight. Come on. Yes. Fucking yes, come on. One more. End it, come on. Yes, good. Smashed it. That is the weekend over. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that comment button and let me know what you thought to the video. An incredible 4-day weekend. 5-day if we class Thursday. I've got plenty of check-ins to do. I've got plenty of work to do. Colby's got plenty of work to do. But again, big shout out to Colby. If you're interested in any videography work, photography work, hit the guy up. He's brilliant at what he does. Anyway, I'm going.
They been on their ass, bitch, I'm on the rail. I wrap it, I bag it, I pack it for sale. Got feeling on speed.